My name is RighteousNicky and welcome to another Overmind game. Today we're going to be playing on Towers of Doom. Bans are going to be Tracer and Trow, and we're going to get first pick Avarak, which is pretty interesting. Enemy team is going to go for Avatar plus Stukov. Stukov has been one of the top tier supports at the moment next to Malfurion that has been very oftenly picked. Avatar is one of the stronger heroes on this map, especially with mines and stuff. And I'm gonna go Sonya. I want to mention this is currently not nerf Sonya. This is a game before the nerf that happened like last week or something. But it's still pretty much the same. You just get a bit more healing and a bit more taunt stacks. But you know, I'm on a bit of an advantage here. We're also gonna get Jaina. They're gonna go Anu plus Maiev. Maiev is a pretty strong pick, especially with an Avatar, with the cage and stuff. And we're gonna go Stitches and Rhaegar. Stitches, interesting choice by Groovy here. Maybe he's gonna be looking to hook like Stukov or something. Their last pick is gonna be Faustat for the solo lane, as well to help global pressure. Now, one thing I don't like about their team is Faustat plus Avatar. I've played Faustat plus Avatar before and I never liked it. Like, both of the heroes kinda do the same thing. They do global soaking, while Faustat is a bit more valuable when it comes to consistent damage in team fights. I feel like they pretty much do the same role. So maybe if they picked something like a bursty range mage, well, if Faustat goes for like something like Hinterland Blast, then I guess it would make sense. And he does have the mobility to, let's say, escape from a hook. But so far, well, I'm actually gonna escape with a very low life here. They went very aggressive on me with my F and Faustat, and I think Avatar as well. But generally, maybe he was looking for a solo laner versus Sonya as a last pick, and he decided maybe Faustat was a decent choice. Now, Faustat is also pretty bad versus someone like Avarak when it comes to 1v1, so yeah, Faustat is a bit better choice versus Sonya, because you are ranged, but it really depends how well Sonya is gonna land her Qs, in which situation I did land it. And Faustat is actually gonna do a very smart escape here by using his flight to not die. In any other situation, he would have probably gotten comboed by Avarak, so he played that pretty smart. In the meantime, on the bottom, our team is gonna give 2 Qs, which is not nice. Avarak telekinesis combo. I feel like Avarak should be spending a bit more time with our other teammates. They're on the top, because as a Sonya, I have pretty good self-sustain. If they want a hard push, I can always freeze the lane. Like, I can just adapt to the situation. That doesn't mean that Avarak should be babysitting me and leave our 4-man in a weaker state. So I'm just gonna go not with a Q. In those situations, you just want to dismount next to Faustat and keep your Q. I missed it this time, but even if I...
Dead chicken. Oh no, he saw me.
Even if I did land it, I might have gotten a bit too deep into the tower range.
Maybe
so
we should do top steppers?
Kribbe wants to do top stoppers, I'm gonna follow. Seems like the majority of the enemy team is on the bottom, so there is really no reason not to do that. So
they're probably doing this one.
So this is still the pre-nerf Sonya, and actually, surprisingly, their team actually drafted pretty well versus that, despite that this is still a new reworked Sonya, because I think I played...
We should grab 2 top, or we create too much distance for their Ava Faustat. We can still soak bottom, but we should take the 2 top ones.
Okay, seems like a good idea to contest the 2 top. No one stopped the bottom though, like... It makes sense to contest the 2 top, because Avatar can bodily contest the bottom, and not only that, but can provide help for a 5v5 situation on the top. So with an Avatar, actually they have a pretty big strength in that situation that gives them a plus for the team fight. And it seems like I'm actually pretty awesome, just gonna get some HP back, but it seems like oh, I actually got a kill. I thought that we were gonna lose this shrine. Teammates are actually a bit low. Second
Nice
kill, nice. I'm just gonna keep putting pressure here, try to get 7. We lost the stitches. So yeah, we're just gonna leave it. So despite the pre-nerf, like the main nerfs that happened on Sonya that kind of forced her talent choices were the block was bugged, so it could have blocked all manners of auto attacks during its duration. So that would hard counter like fast auto attack heroes. And it had a very low cooldown. And then we'll need to come for the sapper camp, that's fine. I do have a faster clearing speed with the level 4. I think I'm going for whirlwind build, yeah. This is my preferred build on Sonya. After the changes, by the way, to some of the talents after the nerf of Sonya, I've been going a bit more like Colossus Smash build. But I never go auto attack build, it's just not my style. I'm actually in a 4v1 situation in here, but actually I have a lot of good healing, not only from my level 4 but from my whirlwind as well. It's very hard for them to kill me because I have 35% extra healing, and I'm actually gonna be able to escape, even actually start putting backwards pressure. You can see why I like going for the whirlwind build, because I can go greedy in the enemy team, and if they don't land a good stun I can just punish them in return. Oh, the Maiev going extremely low. We're going to be able to secure that kill, and that is going to be fantastic. Now, the other thing that they nerfed that was pretty OP was the level 4 talent itself. In the current version of it, you can heal yourself for 10% of your maximum HP every 5 seconds, and that has 3 stacks. In the nerfed version, when I meant current, it's in the current game. In the nerfed version, which is live, you have 2 stacks that you can use every 8 seconds and then go on a cooldown. So as you can see, those 2 talents have been tuned out pretty well. I do agree that it was necessary to reduce their power and open up for some talents like the Colossus talent, which is actually not that bad if you give it a shot. So we're gonna go for 1-for-1, that's fine. I'm just gonna try to be aggressive towards their team here. We lost 2 teammates, which is not good. So maybe we cannot be aggressive anymore. I think the best choice here to do is just go soak the lanes. Some dog is barking. Yeah, my goal is going to be... by the way, the reason I picked Sonya was for the goal to get leap and go aggressive against Stukov, not only to interrupt his silence. By the way, those mines are hurting me like hell. Avatar is probably full mine build because he did place a lot of mines. First and second, he spec'd into Swole on those mines. So yeah, he is being really annoying with that build at the moment. And that dog just doesn't stop barking. I don't know, maybe he's hearing my voice through the walls, but I'm gonna get the leap. And I actually had some... I had at least one good play, not good, but one very interesting play with leap that you're gonna see later. But in the meantime, we're gonna lose the Stitches, we're gonna lose Aurak as well, and I'm just gonna try to get some camp pressure here. Was that an Avatar Locust? That means that the Avatar was just in that bush and just walked away, I think. I'm not sure. Or maybe it was a mine and I'm just blind. Anyhow, I'm just gonna keep putting pressure here, try to get level 11, which doesn't really make sense. I was just trying to pressure the lane, get some tower and stuff. So if we can get a 1-for-1 here, that would be fine. We're just losing with 4 points a value, which is not that big of a deal. And, excuse me. And if you can just do some proper trading and later on get some proper team fights, then we can definitely win this game. So, see, Jen is poking a noob, wasting his engage. The Stitch is cooking on landing, and we're just trying to keep on the sock and look for opportunities, especially through the Stitch's hook. We see them going hard push on the bottom. Their team actually is not that good on pushing with their current picks, but yeah, maybe they're just forcing us to come there. I'm gonna go to the opposite side. I'm gonna stun the Stukov farm, which is pretty interesting. And now I'm gonna leap. Oh, I got entombed, by the way, by my ulti. This is gonna do an unfortunate event, which she actually froze me just as I clicked leap, so I'm just gonna leap to the targeted location after that. So that kind of screwed me over. We couldn't see anything that happened in those 4 seconds, but it seems that we're gonna get a 1-for-1 Jaina for Stukov, which is, I guess, a decent trade. That was, by the way, an incredibly well timed Maiev ulti, which no, a lot of people don't go for that Maiev.
So we should be able to win 4v4, right? If you come, if they invade.
What? If they invade, they'll win? No. But yeah, not many Maievs go for this ulti. And it actually got nerfed along with the Sonya patch. I mean, not this ulti, the prison ult.
Huge wave top.
The wall prison ult.
You can get it, Sonya?
Not the containment crystal one. So it's surprising that he went for that. I think the other ulti could have had some pretty good value as well here in this matchup as well, especially comboing out with the Stukov arm. So very interesting choice of him. Maybe he wanted it for just for me as a Sonya pick, but we're gonna pass out on the objective. We did get 1 kill, 2 kills. I'm looking for a leap on opportunity here. I'm actually gonna land the Q. I was planning to ulti there, but I thought that it might be a bit too greedy. But I see in the meantime a Stukov being chased. Rhaegar as well on his tails. I'm looking for a spear. Actually, yeah, seeing the disc, I'm just gonna leap so we can secure the kill. Because it's an ult for ult, but we get a kill, so that's a good value.
Don't walk into a mine.
Yeah. So we're
Port to go this one. I need mana anyway. You can get sappers.
Grubby wants to go to top. I see. I'm just gonna. I think I'm just gonna soak the middle then, yeah. And in the meantime, our other 2 people are gonna do the mercenary camp for 16. I'm looking forward for Nerves of Steel. Always when you go Whirlwind build, I think Nerves of Steel is a very good synergetic thing because you just want that tankiness. Like the all Whirlwind build, it gives you a lot of self-sustained tankiness as a front laner, which is hard counter by hard CC, which they actually only have from a noob, which is not enough, because a noob's main target would be someone like Jaina, and he wouldn't be that focused on stopping me. So we see Amayev pulling out the oh, the Rhaegar Hugh didn't land, Circle didn't land. I'm gonna leap into the 2 guys, but Containment Crystal now. I don't know what's happening. Seems nothing happened as a kill for our team. I'm just gonna put some pressure on the Maiev here, but it's not enough. The damage on my Seismic Slams are not that good. We're doing some stuff on the Stukov here, but we're just getting... Oh, I'm gonna get armed as well. I'm looking to get some HP back here. I am regenerating out of HP, but 3v4, even 3v5 is just not that good for us. I'm gonna get healed by the Rhaegar. Can we get something here? I'm looking, I'm trying, I'm gonna get a fasted kill, but in the meantime, Avatar is gonna secure 2 objectives. I'm gonna get the kill on the Stukov as well, and I'm looking forward to maybe close out on the Anoop. He has been getting a lot of shields in the meantime. By the way, did you see that damage difference from my Whirlwind talent? From 57 I jumped on to like 91.
Nice job.
And that value you can
Did
only
lose
get...
all altar stuff?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, got them.
Man, I can't hear you, otherwise.
That's from the level 13 talent. It's actually pretty valuable, but the minus side of it is that
We should get boss, I guess?
you need to use it when they're wall to chase them down. Which has a plus as well if you're whirling till you're chasing. You don't need actually to stop an auto attack for extra damage. You just whirlwind and chase with a constant flow. So we're going to go to the boss. I'm actually gonna leap inside after the wind. Crystal Circle of Frost. In the meantime, I'm just gonna keep whirlwinding. We're all pretty healthy. Stitches is gonna grab that, and we're actually going to be able to secure this boss. Finally winning something important for our team. Closing down the distance from like 12 to 8, yeah, on the points, and we're still pretty behind. But the game isn't over. We have a level advantage
Get
here.
the Sapas and then
And
No slow.
I don't know.
I didn't understand what the other guy said.
I can't hear what you're saying.
I think Grubby doesn't hear him as well. I'm just gonna be doing the sappers here. Fasta is here, but he's gonna see me in the last second. Not that he could have done anything. He had cooldown on his win. But maybe with Avatar. In the meantime, objective on the bottom. I think it's a good time for me to just leave that, because Fasta does have the flight. Maybe I'm looking to actually punish him. So even if he has flight, he wouldn't be as healthy enough to... I'm gonna miss my spirit, that's not good. Even if he had flight, he wouldn't have been healthier to join them. In the meantime, our teammates... Oh, I'm getting perma sword here by the mines, which is not good for me. Yep, I'm going to be very slow to the next objective. Meantime, our team is trying to push with the sappers, but they're actually getting outnumbered at the moment. Fastest flew to the bottom, and I'm a bit late to the party, and just hope my team is gonna do well. They're not doing well. Aurak is dying. Rhaegar getting Cocoon. I'm just gonna try to jump in to save the Stitches from the damage. He's going to be not alive, so that's not good for us. I'm trying to survive as best as I can. Rhaegar seems to be going to be the next one to die. And I'm just probably gonna die on myself as well. I have a whirlwind up, but their team is gonna play it out very good this time around, spreading away from me. I'm going to out tap, check Grubby's stream. The game is frozen, so I know I'm doing that. I just cannot see how I'm doing it. Maybe I'm just checking his commentary or something till I'm dead. And that's, yeah, 20 seconds have passed since the mortal races banded together and stood united against the might of the burning legion. Though Azeroth has failed? No. Though Azeroth has saved? No. Oh, what was it? Anyway, I'm just blabbering to you. I'm out tap, so the time passes, but I'm actually top stats, but that doesn't change the fact that we're hard losing this game. 20 to 7 and a keep down. This is insane this value for us. Oh, it was the level advantage as well. Oh, we see a hook happen on the noob here, which is gonna secure us a kill. That's pretty good. And now,
nice silence. I thought he was gonna get away, but you had the perfect silence.
do you remember when I said that a very interesting leap happened this
no
game?
worries, Shayna. Just have fun and do your best. Neither for me.
It wasn't the leap on the boss. It's actually gonna happen right here. So my F is gonna hard engage on me. Stukov as well, Kwon as well from the Avatar. I'm gonna get...
See you, Sonya.
Yeah, see ya, but I'm going to be running in the other direction this
I'm
time.
gonna try to walk down from you, Sonya.
I'm gonna get winded, but I'm gonna leap through the wall. And I'm going to try to make my way towards my team. I'm getting permasword again. I'm trying, ending incredible hook, and then I'm gonna follow by Q. And I'm gonna survive this, holy moly.
We could. I have hook.
The biggest mistake they did on this gang is wasting
Let's
evolution.
get the sappers though.
And the bad Stuku farm. Hitting me on such
I'll leave
a
my mic
bad
on,
angle.
sorry for the keyword sounds. Just easier to talk.
In a way it wasn't bad because it actually threw me so way away from my team. But I did manage to do a pretty nice reaction with my own escape with Leap. And then Grubby saved my ass by that magnificent hook. You know, he actually gave up on me at the first time, but
just cap.
I'm gonna go area creator. But once he saw that there were strange shoots happening all over the place,
hungry for the potential boss contest.
he did change his mind. So area creator now. Area creator is
See if we can backstab them.
just
Stukov may not be in
fantastic.
position yet.
Versus someone like Stukov to lock him down in place so my team can finish him off. But the other reason I love area creator is just the solid 20 seconds cooldown reduction. You get reduction from 70 to 50. Having a 50-second mobility stun is incredible. So I'm gonna like walk the Stukov. I'm in a containment crystal, but so was he in my containment rocks. And we're just going to try to... Oh, I'm gonna get armed away. I was trying to focus the noob because he had the minus armor. We're seeing... It's actually 5v5 and it seems like it's going pretty good for us. I'm gonna push the lane a bit. Boss is up. We actually have one keep up as well because... we did win the last team fight, I think. Oh no, actually they just didn't fight.
20 for boss contest.
and we got 5 from that. So it's 15 to 7 at the
No
moment,
gas and no copy. Maybe
which
we
is
can do
pretty
it.
nice.
They what?
We should kill mid forward. Oh, sure, yeah, of course.
Yeah, do boss.
Didn't realize we're gonna do it now, lol.
Doing boss because they have the majority of them on the bottom. So that's gonna close the gap for us with another 4, which is pretty good. 11 to 7 is a reasonable distance for you to contest a win for the game. An execute win, meaning that you win a big fight and then close out the game. 11 is a reasonable number for that, compared to like 20. So, I was thinking about the camp, but I think I'm just gonna look for a team fight opportunity just to leap on the Stukov again. We don't have vision on them. It seems like they're
Giving
going.
it?
They're gonna give it.
Try for a hook.
Why would they want to give it? Because they don't have the middle?
I should just aim for this.
Is it reasonable to give a free 5?
Enemies don't stutter step.
A free 5? Just because you have lost the middle? I don't think so. So now we're actually in the lead with 1 point. 6 to 7. I see us to. I'm actually gonna ping here. Citrus is looking for a hook opportunity. He's gonna land it. In the meantime, I'm looking to leap on the enemies so my teammates can kill. Citrus is gonna get cocooned. I'm looking for the leap opportunity. I see it there on the Stukov.
I should have eaten.
And I'm hoping for my teammates to do some damage that is not happening. Stukov is gonna silence himself, throwing me off away from there. We're looking to focus someone, but it's complete chaos at the moment. Everyone seems pretty healthy.
On fast up.
We're going with the charge. In the meantime, I'm just gonna zone out the Maiev,
Nice job,
missing
Aurora.
my stun, but we're gonna get a kill on the Stukov, which is gonna allow us to get some
Maybe mid, easier.
hard siege pressure, especially for the next objective. And in the meantime, I'm actually gonna go on the top. And the reason I'm doing this is on the top, I might get a good crater on Avatar if he's not careful. So I'm gonna try to get vision on that. I think he's gonna. I'm gonna get some vision. Maiev now getting hooked, I think, is gonna not die. Yeah, Avatar is actually not there. I thought that he was there. I saw him trolling me there. I'm just gonna recall. I think he's even gonna put a mine. No. So I'm just gonna go through the tunnel. Team fight happening in the middle, and I know that if Avatar is smart, he's just gonna burrow to the bottom. So I'm just gonna start running to the bottom. I see Avatar. I see him casting, but I don't think I'm gonna make it in time. Yeah, he's gonna secure the 3 points, but still that doesn't means that he's gonna escape. He's recalling, but I'm gonna stun him, perma stun him, and we're gonna trade it off 5 for 3. So they're left on 1 life. 1 life to 4. That is incredible. We can put a lot of pressure. We can put a lot of pressure with mercenaries in this situation. I'm just gonna go towards the top so I can push the lane and put the mercenary pressure as well on there because my team is 4v4. There should be fine. Did I get mine? Yeah, I did get mine. Damn it. Oh, come on. That's a bit unlucky. Now there is a risk that they might invade me on the top.
And Rhaegar.
So I am going to be a bit careful.
Sappers are up.
And I'm actually gonna start this or not. Are they coming towards me? I'm not sure. I don't see anyone. It might be a bit risky.
Here they are.
Yeah, they're on the bottom. My team is just gonna fight there without them having an avatar. Actually, the enemy team is not gonna fight. In the meantime,
I'm gonna get the other sappers.
I'm gonna
Sonya
get.
can come.
I was planning to actually
And forward, yeah.
try to do some siege damage and force one sapper to maybe go through. So I'm actually gonna try to do that. Oh, but I realized that. Do I? Do I realize that it's not enough? Yeah, I got swallowed actually. Yeah, it wasn't enough. Maybe if I did something differently that I could have forced one sapper to go through. That really sucks. So I'm gonna be joining my team. I'm getting still swallowed. I'm gonna be trying to join my team here for the team fight. Cause we know that. Oh, containment disc. I'm looking a circle missing. 3 sappers going in. I'm going to close down the Stukov. Hope my team is gonna kill him.
We can lose.
Oh, we can lose, yeah.
We need to get top ASAP.
Avatar is casting on the one of them, but that's going to be enough because that's 2 points. But he's gonna change to the other altar. And in the meantime, my F is gonna start casting, but
oh my god.
Stitch is gonna try to cook him. But in the meantime, the Mercenaries at the bottom are firing,
What? Zeppa?
and this is going to be game.
Easy game. Got him. Jesus Christ.
And we would have lost.
Oh my. Yeah.
We were losing.
What a game.
Well done, guys.
Yeah, perfect. Beautiful.
You know, we would have lost this game like for a second there because they finished. My F did finish the cast on the altar, but it was such a clutch game. This one of the clutchiest games I ever played. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay righteous.